Please grant me the wisdom, knowledge, energy, and humor to help as many people as I can to inspire at least one person today to no longer eat dead animal body parts and choose fruit instead. Amen. Hello, beautiful being. What is up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, and that's just something I read every day before I film. And I'm starting the day filming, so I'm going to do a few videos for you guys. And today's video, as you can tell from the title, is about getting sick as a raw vegan. Before we start, yes, I have my pajamas on, and I know, but my pajamas are cuter than most people's clothes. So, I have my pajamas on, and I wanted to talk to you guys about getting sick in order to get better. Okay, so yesterday, here's a real life story. Yesterday, I ate about 3 pineapples. I ate 1.5 pineapple, and then I juiced 2. So I guess I kind of ate 3.5 pineapples. And this is a really baby one, but they were pretty big. This is the smallest one that I got. But the pineapples were big, and what happened was this morning I woke up and I had a little sniffle. My nose was running, and I was like, am I getting sick? Like, I automatically went into, am I like getting a cold or something? And even though I've been aware of this concept that we're going to talk about today for 12 years, but still, because of the indoctrination, I still was like, am I getting sick? So then I got dressed, I did my morning stuff, and then I left for yoga. I went to yoga, and in 10 minutes into yoga class, we're going to talk about pineapple in a minute, but 10 minutes into yoga class, I had to leave class to blow my nose, which has never happened before. And I was like, I remembered, I ate a lot of pineapple yesterday. And so this is what I want to talk to you about, because you see, when we get sick, we're actually getting healthy. And this is a concept that is foreign to most people. It won't make sense to you if you're not living a healthy vegan diet. If you're not eating mostly raw, you won't understand this video. You're gonna say I'm a weirdo. And hopefully some hater will do a video on me because of this video. But the truth is that if you've ever eaten any animal body part or any processed unnatural foods, you have a lot of mucus inside of you. You have antibiotics, you have, you know what, inside of you. You have poisons, toxins, chemicals, horrible, unnatural things that need to get out. Okay, now if you've been raw since birth, when you go raw, well, you are raw. So you're not going to get sick. But if you haven't been a raw vegan, a healthy human since birth, then you have poisons inside of you that are poisoning you from the inside out, that are causing those headaches, that are causing that dry skin, that are causing, insomnia, that are causing issues, okay? Your mood swings, your depression, that are causing toxic buildup in your body that leads to other horrible diseases. So here is what needs to happen. When you go raw, when you start eating healthy, when you start eating like a human should eat, which is mostly fruit, greens, some nuts and seeds, but mostly fruit, what's going to happen is you're going to get sick. You're going to get a little sick, okay? You're going to have a runny nose sometimes. You're going to have a cough. You're going to have headaches. You're going to get just mucus. Mucus is really what's going to happen because the body is storing up mucus from all this crap you've eaten, right? All this mucus-forming foods that you've eaten. And when you eat the healthiest, most cleansing food on earth, which is fruit, well, what happens is all that starts to come out. And so when you eat something like a pineapple, which is actually the most cleansing fruit on the planet, it needs to be ripe though. You've got to buy it when it's ripe because it never ripens unless you buy it ripe. It's got to be a dark golden color. It's got to smell, and it has to look healthy on the top and bottom, okay? If it looks too moldy or if these leaves are wiltering and they don't look healthy, then it's overripe or it just went bad. So the ripe pineapple is pretty hard to find, so I don't really eat pineapple often, but yesterday I ate a lot, and that makes so much sense now. When I woke up, I had a runny nose because I still have toxins in me. We all do. The air, the water, the pesticides in the non-organic fruit that I eat, everything. There's toxins everywhere, Okay, I go outside, you're breathing in toxins. So that's just a part of life, and that's okay. That's why we eat a healthy human diet full of mostly fruit. Okay, if you don't eat mostly fruit, then you are storing up these toxic ingredients in the foods you're eating, and they're either going to come out or stay in. And if they don't come out through the form of a runny nose or a cough or getting a cold sometimes, well, then they're staying in your body and accumulating and being stored in your lymph nodes, your lymphatic system. And then what happens is that's when we get diseases. That's when we get cancer. That's when we have strokes. If you don't cleanse, if you don't eat mostly fruit, that's when you have debilitating diseases later on in life. Osteoporosis, you have heart disease, kidney disease, liver disease. You're going to have to eat your species-specific food, my boo. This is the only way. You're going to get a little sick now, or you're going to get very sick later. And even 12 years after being raw, I'm still getting some mucus sometimes, right? Because that's the body healing, cleansing. This is normal. This is normal. Even for me, I was like, what? Because I never have a runny nose. I was like, oh, yes, okay, the pineapple's doing its job. My body's working. My body's working properly. But it's backwards in this society. If you have a runny nose, you're sick. No. If you have a runny nose, you're healing. You're getting healthier. You're not getting sick. You're not sick. You know, this world is so backwards. Everything that's left is actually right. Everything that's up is actually down. This is why I recommend Alice in Wonderland. This is the best movie ever, the original one, because it's showing you exactly what's happening in society. When they say left, you have to go right. When they say up, you have to go down. Everything's backwards. And that's the video for today. Please know that if you're on this path and you get sick, you get some mucus, this is normal. If it doesn't go away, my runny nose went away in the middle of yoga. So it was like 30 minutes into yoga. So it was about 2 hours after I got up. I had a runny nose. And I was like, what is going on? And then it hit me and I was like, oh, right, I'm a human. And I ate extremely cleansing fruit yesterday. And I didn't have, I had durian for dinner. So I didn't have any salad, nuts and seeds. Because, you know, nuts and seeds can kind of like stop the cleansing process sometimes. So if you're ever feeling like you can't cleanse because you have to work, you're a mom, you know, listen, a lot of you guys have responsibilities out there. I don't. So I used to. Now I retired. Now, so what I would recommend is a colonic, because the colonics are going to quickly get out a lot of toxins at once. And so back in the day when I used to be a responsible member of society, I had to take care of my mom and my sister and over 500 employees at a raw vegan establishment in New York. I couldn't stay home and recover and just like go to the beach and breathe fresh air and let the healing happen. You know, I had to like quickly get better. So what I did was I got a colonic whenever I got sick. As soon as I went raw, I got sick. There I go again. As soon as I went raw, I started healing. And so I started having mucus. I started coughing and I couldn't work. I couldn't sleep. And so I had to do something. So what did I do? I got a colonic. All the mucus came out. Within an hour of getting a colonic, I stopped feeling sick. I stopped coughing. So oil of oregano is great too for stopping the healing. Okay. But please understand what you're doing. If you have time, if you can, don't do anything. Just let the body heal. Let the body heal. And listen, colonics are great in any circumstance, honestly. It's just like taking a shower for your colon, you know? And so you guys know how much I love colonics. I get like once a year now, but in the beginning I got 4 in a row because I had so much McDonald's in me. I had so much dairy, so many antibiotics, so many things. It's so sad what happens to us in society. But hey, when we know better, we can do better. And I am so proud of you for being here. Like, just to even watch this kind of video, you are a rare one and you are a chosen one. And you are going to be very blessed if you follow a fruit-based diet. It's been 12 years for me. and I'm loving every second of it. And by the way, I cannot wait to eat the other part of this papaya. I just had half while I was setting up to film, and it is so, so, so good. And so that's a myth, by the way, that papayas have to have a lot of seeds, because this was freshly picked 2 days ago off a farm. And basically, let me not make a mess in my office, but it's so good, and it's freshly picked. It's not GMO, and it doesn't have a lot of seeds. So anyway, that's a myth. And by the way, papayas have to look like this. They have to look like they're going bad. That's the secret. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much. If you're wanting to heal and cleanse, get on a fruit-based diet. Pineapple's amazing if you can get it right, but every single fruit cleanses you. Pineapple's just really strong. And like I said, I had 3 yesterday, so 3.5. So I was bound to get some benefits out of it. So yeah, I want you to see yourself when you have a runny nose, when you have a cough. I want you to see it as healing. Better out than in. Toxins stay in, they lead to cancer, strokes, diabetes, heart disease, all types of issues, liver disease, kidney disease, gallbladder, all these issues that we do not want, we do not need, okay? Better out than in, my boo. And yes, your family and friends are not going to understand this. It's not their job to understand you. It's not your job to convince them. Just do the best you can to stay on the path and ignore them, because for sure they will think that you need to go to the doctor, you need to stop the healing. And you see how society is so sick and how it perpetuates this lie. Because if anybody in society gets sick, coughs or sneezes or has a cold or a flu, we immediately want it to stop. Go to the doctor, take cough medicine, make it stop, make it stop. Make the healing stop? Really? You see, this is why we have diseases. 1 in 2 people are going to have cancer in their lifetime. This is why. We don't know how to take care of ourselves, but luckily, I'm here to help you. I think a girl in a watermelon pajama. Okay, thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, boo.